focus on his eyeglass or his shirt?
I don't know.
Oh.
I focused on his earlobe. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, don't move for a second, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thanks. That way down. Okay, I got his glass. Side piece. Okay, you can move, thanks.
Okay. How's my sound? I dropped the microphone. I forgot where I'm supposed to
Said
mic
it sounds good.
Okay.
Should my camera be?
Excuse me.
Probably not. These have a, what, 15 to 1 zoom ratio or something?
Will both cameras be on? Or just the one with the red light?
Sometimes in
The red
phase
light
they'll
will
all
tell you
be
which
on.
one.
Which one is on? Okay.
When they're on, they're
I don't know how often I'm going to look up, but I probably will. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, some of them
red
don't
light's on,
work. No, this one doesn't work.
Well, the red light is on, but it
I
doesn't.
can't see it.
Yeah.
I can't either.
It's really just as well you don't, because the thing is sometimes he'll use the different angles of your face. So you
So-
don't have to speak to whatever.
Okay,
happens on.
just out into space. Being a great writer in his own time, his crowning contribution to life was in creating death. And so, even before drawing it, he knew it was his last breath. He could hear his grave being filled, and although he couldn't see, he knew he wasn't blind. But all the same, he was dead. He tried to move, to pound on the casket walls, but his body would not respond. Suddenly, mysteriously, he was conscious of being raised and becoming the center of a vast nothingness, illuminated by a brightness which he had never before experienced. And then, mystically, the illumination lifted, revealing a figure so immense, the vastness was filled with its presence. Its head was adorned with a resplendent ring, a tremendous halo. A flowing gown, its purity beyond snow white, draped the entirety of the figure, giving it dimension. The figure's hair was long and cascading, soft and black as a raven. And although it was not mortal, it had the face of a human, a face unlike any other, the face the deceased realized could only be written. But it was the eyes, dark, piercing, radiating an ambiance the deceased never knew existed, an ambiance of tranquility beyond knowledge. Behind the great giant figure, a magnificent portal appeared, ever expanding the vastness of infinity. The door itself was colossal, inlaid with gems and precious stones. Gold and silver formed the tools of the writer's craft. Sapphire and ruby studded pencils positioned their diamond points poised to write. Platinum-encased typewriters, keys, and characters, each a different gem, sat atop ivory desks laden with bronze parchment, anticipating the message. Interspersed among the glittering instruments of creation were tributes awarded those scribes before him who had captured the most significant number of imaginations. Each coveted award was cast in Britannia metal. Thousands of proclamations dispensed again and again and again, as if powered by a pulsating current. Atop the grand entryway, a crystal marquee displayed the deceased's life's endeavors, his bestsellers, and even more. Every plot he had ever conceived, every tale concocted. Others, nothing more than fleeting thoughts. Yet there before him, in brilliant colors, every word he had ever written. As his handiwork poured forth from the screen, his world became by his own hand. And as the recognizable visions hurled past, an unabated fear invaded his consciousness. There was no time for interpretation or justification, only reality, and his fear turned to despair. Abruptly, the marquee went blank, and though the deceased was the voice, the great figure spoke. "What did you see?" "My work." "These are your words?" "Yes." Although he qualified, "I was a writer." "Behold," commanded the giant figure, as the colossal door opened, exposing a raging inferno. Flames billowed high above the entrance until the heat became intolerable even from a distance. The scorched atmosphere melted the radiant entryway, its treasures dripping, now running, now forming rivers, until the gateway finally disintegrated. No longer fueled, the inferno achieved extinction. "Writers," the figure intoned, motioning to a scene below. The deceased stared hard at a figure until the scene became all too familiar. A man, branded assimilation, labored over a blank piece of paper, his pencil poised. The man's head was cradled in his hands, fingers pulling and scratching at his scalp, torment and agony twisting his face. Suddenly the figure straightened, and as if enlightened, his pencil raced across the page. With accelerated zeal, he wrote faster to keep pace with his thoughts. And then the paper vanished. The man screamed defeat as an unexplained force tossed him from the chair and replaced him with another, a woman, branded equality, who placed her head in her hand and stared at a clean piece of paper, her pencil poised. "Behold denial," echoed the great figure, gesturing to the plummeting assimilation. The man disappeared into a mass of laboring, entangled, knotted human beings, a mass of humanity, human chains millions of bodies long, eons deep. From every cavity and every body jutted writing quills, each quill digging letters in festered bodies, drawing rivulets of blood that washed away scabs, providing space for new words. The putrid chains rotated in perpetual motion, revealing words carved deep into flesh. As a word became discernible, so was enactment of the meaning. Every consequence exploded as multitudes were vaporized, only to be born again, with fresh quills protruding, carving new words in old flesh, as the clouds of the Holocaust lifted high, covering the expanses with a Stygian hue. The cataclysm was the result of all their words, each giving more iniquitous meaning to the other, which held meaning for yet another, continuous, never-ending. Now the woman at the desk, her pencil streaking across the paper, leaped as her parchment was consumed by fire, and she was hurled into the pandemonium below and disappeared. And her place was taken by another. "What are they writing?" asked the deceased. The great figure motioned in the opposite direction and proclaimed, "There is only the truth." Black clouds parted and appeared an even larger pit, holding slithering naked bodies, branded prosperity, drinking slime from rusted goblets, regurgitating streams of bile. Others, branded compassion, washed the rivers of puke from feces-encrusted flesh with their swollen tongues. All were armed with pad and pencil, all attempting to write, only to be swayed by the power of their own words. Viewing the odious carnage, the deceased wondered if there was salvation from this hell. "Yes," affirmed the great figure. "You know my thoughts," exploded the deceased. "Are you God?" "God," trumpeted the great giant figure, throwing open the expanses. which God? As revealed before them came the greatest abyss, filled to flowing with massive numbers of cryptographers, branded enlightenment. Pencils protruding from hands where fingers should have been. Each epistle recorded, reproduced fivefold, and just as quickly each sermon consumed by a burning so intense that not even ashes remained. Not one spoke, yet the sound of their thoughts reverberated, colliding with others from the far expanses. No impious thought could be discerned. The atmosphere was nothing more than expressionless incantations. The deceased recognized many in the insanity before them and defended. These are men and women of great faith and wisdom. There is only the truth, intoned the figure. And suddenly the deceased began spinning. Your time has come, explained the great figure. Go search and write the truth, so you too might free all that you are. Hurling downward, the deceased's screams trailed as he disappeared into the naked masses. What is the truth? Search that which has been written for that which has not, commanded the great giant figure, as it encircled the vastness in its embrace and trumpeted prosperity, equality, assimilation, compassion, enlightenment. And as its echo faded, a pealing bell permeated the foreverness. As a note, when I read this story to my 7 and 5-year-olds sons last night, they asked if I would bring the deceased back, and I told them that although I had the power to bring him back, I would let him fend for himself. Because in creating the story, I used my rules, and my rules all allow for an escape clause. All you have to want is the truth goodly enough. Thank you very much. It's been my pleasure.
Do I have any sound on mic 3? I'm talking to Charles' mic. Can anybody hear me on my mic, or do I have to talk in Charles's? Do I have a live mic now? Do I have a live mic? Hello, hello? That was great.
Do you like that?
That was so interesting. I'm going to move things around here a little bit. Oh. God, it looks like my bedroom in here. Well, come in, Bob.
I'm here.
Let's take a look at the studio, and let's unclip you and free you up here. Maybe Joan will help us. That's a really interesting story. And you're going to come back tomorrow and
Yeah.
perform some more?
At 6, you said? I'll check.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the schedule. But
Here, see if
I'm
you
really
take
glad
this.
you came. Okay, will you hold this?
Sure.
This is Bob Athern.
Hi.
He's going to, well, nobody can hear me now. Bob's going to sing for us.
And play.
And play the keyboard. If you want to get set up here, I'll change the lights for you. And then maybe Joan could take apart the, yeah. Okay.
He's already plugged in.
Well, my mic cord won't stretch this far, so can you hold it for me? Thank you. There we go. Thank you. Do you have a name for your set at all?
Name for my set?
Yeah.
It's just 7 or 8 songs from different parts of the American musical tradition, pop stuff,
And stuff that you wrote too.
and stuff that I wrote.
I hope. Lots. Oh, good. Okay. Well, let me dim these lights out here. And, yeah. Have fun.
Well, we'll start with a little blues thing and proceed from there. I guess we'll warm up with this one.
Yes, he's going through a PA.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that a great piano? Okay. Is everything set up here? Yeah. Under 20 snowy mountains, the only living thing is the eye of the blackbird. I was up 3 miles, like a tree in which there are 3 blackbirds. A man and a woman I won. A man and a woman and a blackbird I won. A man and a woman I won. A man and a woman and a blackbird I won. Blackbird I won. I cannot say which I prefer, the beauty of inflection or the beauty of innuendo. The blackbird whistling or just after. A man and a woman I won. A man and a woman and a blackbird I won. A man and a woman I won. A man and a woman and a blackbird I won. I have a message from the producer to turn my vocals up, and I just did. So there they are. This is a Charles Brown tune. A lot of other people have done it. I think Ray's done it. Johnny Hammond and other people. drifting and drifting, just like a ship out on the sea. Drifting and drifting, just like a ship out on the sea. I ain't got nobody in this world to care for me. If my baby would only take me back again. If my baby would only take me back again. I ain't good for nothing. I don't even have a friend. I gave you all my money. Tell me, what more could I do? Gave you all my money. Tell me, what more could I do? You're such a good little girl, but you just won't be true. Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye, baby, bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye, baby, bye-bye-bye. It's too late now, honey. I'll soon be far away. And another oldie, which is kind of a medley of a Charlie Parker tune. And another tune called Route 66, which is written by a guy named Bobby Troop. It goes like this. If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. You know, you go to St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri. Oklahoma City is mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico. Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip when you make that California trip? Get your kicks on Route 66. St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri. Oklahoma City is mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico. Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip when you make that California trip? Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. And now, this is part of an unpublished but soon to be famous musical that I've been working on for a long time and will probably never finish. be good. You'd be funky as Little Pink Riding Hood. You try so hard to be hip. You got wraparound shades and a ring in your lip. You can jive that story, oh, but there's a lot of things you don't know. You still got a ways to go, 'cause there's a lot of things you don't know. It's a Percy Mayfield tune. If you would be so kind to help me find my mind, I want to thank you in advance. Know this before you start. My soul's been torn apart. I lost my mind in a wild romance. My future is my past. This memory will last. I learned to love those days gone by. Each day that comes and goes is like the one before. My mind's lost till the day I die. Words would fail me if I tried to describe her, even though she's not all she could have been. She was the devil with the face of an angel. She was sweet and cruel, cruel and sweet as homemade sin. If you would be so kind to help me find my mind, I want to thank you in advance. Know this before you start. My soul's been torn apart. I lost my mind in a wild romance. Words would fail me if I tried to describe her, even though she's not all she could have been. She was the devil with the face of an angel. She was sweet and cruel, cruel and sweet as a homemade sin. If you would be so kind to help me find my mind, I want to thank you in advance. Know this before you start. My soul's been torn apart. I lost my mind in a wild romance. I lost my mind in a wild romance. I love those low notes. Huh. Okay, let's see if I can get this groove going here. We'll do a couple more tunes. It's a J.J. Cale song. Crazy mama, coming back to me. Crazy mama, where you been so long? Crazy mama, where you been so long? Crazy mama, where you been so long? You've been hiding out, I know it's true. Crazy mama, I sure need you. Crazy mama, where you been so long? Crazy mama, crazy mama. I'm gonna finish up here with a Miles Davis thing that will probably sound real familiar to everybody if I play it halfway right. Yeah, sounds about like the record. They had a great piano player in that group, a guy named Wynton Kelly. touch that dial or else the end of your dipstick will fall off.
Are you done?
Yes.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was really great. We have to bring Sarah in and pack you up and open the door and get some air. And
I'm melting.
I bet. Let's open the door. Thank you very much. Can I shake your hand? Thanks for coming down.
Such
Let's just open this a little bit. Okay.
a
right.
pleasure.
And
She's all
well,
this
for
stuff
people at
turned out.
home, this is Readings and Songs Against the End of the World, and this is our first major set change. So we're gonna plug people in and unplug other people, and I'm gonna go get. Well, actually, would you mind going to ask Sarah if she could come in now? Here's some. Yeah, she's out in the.
So I should just proceed with what I'm doing.
Yeah, we'll just take it apart.
Okay,
talk
didn't say
about-
any dirty words.
You gonna have a nice weekend this weekend?
Well, yeah. Planning on it. Gonna be up where there's no television, no electricity, no telephones, nothing but moose and porcupines.
Hi, yeah, you can come in now. Yeah. We're packing up. This is our friend Terry Jimerson and our friend Alan Bunce. We got, come on in guys, we gotta take things apart and find out, use Bob to tell us where things go.
Yeah, I will take responsibility for loading that piano. Just
Okay. So what do you need us to do?
to curl up chords and stick them in that red bag that's right, excuse me.
You're good at chords? I'm really bad at chords.
Yeah. Is everything unplugged? There.
I'm not very interesting raconteur. You need somebody who's good at stories. Does anybody know a good story? Good joke? No? Let me think. Maybe I know a
Family
joke.
show, right? This comes out.
Hey, there's
I will deal with the piano.
okay.
That way, if it gets dropped,
You can blame yourself, right?
I already do enough of that.
Well, I could tell the story of the 24 hours.
Tell.
I'm talking loud enough. We have no way to, was I talking loud enough? Are you getting enough audio
Thank you.
on me?
Yeah, yeah.
So I could tell a story? Well, the Readings and Songs Against the End of the World came from New York State, upstate New York. It's about 10 years old, the idea. And there it started as poems, where they meet once a year and they read poems for 24 hours against the end of the world, which to me means for hope.
Where? What country?
What country? What country? The country of upstate New York. And I heard about it, somebody wrote me a letter and thought it would be interesting and we might want to try it, so. We tried it last year and we liked
No, because I'm
No,
not.
he's gotta go out that way.
That door, so.
it. And then we should get Sarah in here and try to figure
Yeah,
out.
I told her to put it.
Oh, she's,
This thing is boxed
she
up.
doesn't believe it.
Mixer?
Yeah, we'll just. Okay, I know how to do this.
So we
too.
do this and
The wires
expose
go into
ourselves to massive humiliation
The wires
because
go
we
into
believe in the
that
future. Okay,
I
yes?
learned how to boil up chords from Lisa
I don't know.
Amalia, and I wouldn't know how to do it if it wasn't for her.
Yeah. Really special person. Oh, here is Sarah McNamara. Come on in and we'll figure out a good place for you. I have to get a newsstand, so. Hello.
It's Mike.
I think that's
Mine is
Bob's.
mine.
And I'm gonna move this
And it goes in
a little bit.
In the red bag.
the red bag that was like
I bet that's making
With the
the
red
light.
bag, put it back toward, all the way.
Whoa, and this is Bob's too. Let's move this around.
I just see the music.
Oh, I have a music stand.
Yeah, I will, I can get that.
Here we go.
It's gonna go all the way up to my car, so.
Great set. How about these squirts? Do you want these in a red
They all go in the red bag. Everything goes in the red bag. Put me in the red bag.
You want to get the height you want this? You gotta get your mic.
Rock and roll band. Well, that's what I've got.
This speaker's not really, I guess.
There is
And
a,
of course, you can tell we believe in it's okay to not be perfect.
nuts and bolts of production.
feel ready.
A glimpse into the,
I think it's kind of interesting to see all the stuff that's invisible usually. Kind of getting a peek into the working of the air. Okay, here's one mic. There's a bunch of mics behind that curtain, and she's gonna need one more. And I have a mic cord here, but I don't have, yes, thank you.
I need to remove that big cardboard box.
I've got to find my
What's
place.
it?
I haven't brought music. Electronics, right behind, right in that corner there. Maybe you find one that would be good for her guitar, maybe?
Oh,
And I have a cord to plug it into.
oh, you just need a mic?
And a stand, yeah, and a stand. And this can be for, except come on over here. I'll close the door.
I forgot one thing. One little item.
Need some help moving? Oh, no, I just don't want to cloud glory. I'm gonna put you. Well, come on, stand over here though. In this little space over here. There's your cord, and this is 4, and this is 3.
4.
Yes.
Okay, you want me to stand over here?
Yeah, somewhere in here, and then I'll put some nice lights going.
Okay.
Is that it?
You guys can, then we'll get a level, then we're gonna get levels and stuff. Oh, we didn't get you a piano note, did that matter to you?
I don't know. I guess the audience will be able to tell.
Well,
It's in tune with itself.
May be better this way. This is called making a case out of the box that it was shipped in.
Richie, can you ask Randy if he thinks that's too low light?
I can get a song. He wants to know if this is too low for light.
Okay, shut me down for a second.
Is that okay for him?
Is the lighting okay?
And I guess I'm used to having the mic closer to my mouth, but do I
Oh,
need
yeah, no,
to?
let's do it, yeah.
Not that I'll be able to hear myself.
Is that the way the music then? Do you want a boom for your mouth and that one for the guitar?
Now.
I think this is okay.
Okay. So if Morgan could talk through Randy to you, and then I'll talk to Sarah.
Not ready.
Can they hear my voice all right and my guitar? Is that okay?
Tell me if we can hear her. Sounds good. Can she sing for a minute too now?
You want me to sing?
She wants to know how the sound is. Okay, go crazy.
Okay. Kind friends all gathered round, there's something I would say. What brings us together here has blessed us all today. Love has made a circle now that holds us all inside. Can you itch your nose on TV?
Is she good? Can she start her show? This is, ladies and gentlemen, Sarah McNamara.
All right, thanks, Tammy. I actually have no idea what I'm going to play, and that's why I have 2 music books sitting in front of me. I'll start out with the song by Kate Wolf called Give Yourself to Love, which is the one that I was just singing for the sound check. Kind friends all gathered the day. Love has made a circle now that holds us all inside. Strangers are his family, loneliness can't hide. So give yourself to love if love is what you're after. Open up your heart to tears and laughter. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. I've walked these mountains in the rain, and I've learned to love the wind. I've been up before the sunrise to watch the day begin. Always knew I'd find you, though I never did know how. Like sunshine on a cloudy day, stand before me now. So give yourself to love if love is what you're after. Open up your heart to tears and laughter. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Love is born in fire and it's planted like a seed. Love can't give you everything, but it gives you what you need. Love comes when you're ready. Love comes when you're afraid. It will be your greatest teacher, the best friend you have made. So give yourself to love if love is what you're after. Open up your heart to tears and laughter. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. This should be less nerve-wracking since there's not an audience that I can see, but it's not. Since this is Songs Against the End of the World, I thought of all these different songs that reminded me of life or peace or something like that. And one song that I've always really liked is called Last Night I Had the Strangest Dream, and it's I don't know, it's an old protest song by Ed McCurdy. So I'll give that a try. Last night I had the strangest dream I've ever dreamed before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war. I dreamed I saw a mighty room filled with women and men, and the paper they were signing said they'd never fight again. And when the paper was all signed and 1,000,000 copies made, they all joined hands and bowed their heads, and grateful prayers were prayed. And the people in the streets below were dancing round and round, while swords and guns and uniforms were scattered on the ground. Last night I had the strangest dream I'd ever had before.
still like that song. Another song that I thought about, actually, I have a question. I feel like I'm hitting the microphone. Can they hear that, or is that okay? Okay. This is great. There's nothing magic about this except the magic that we make. This is a song that Jerry Garcia wrote, and I don't sound anything like Jerry Garcia, but it's a good tune. It's called Ripple. If my words did sing with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on a harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as if it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken. Perhaps they're better left unsung. And I don't know, don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air. Ripple in still water, where there is no pebble toss, no wind to blow. Reach out your hand if your cup be empty. If your cup is full, may it be again. Let it be known there is a fountain that was not made by the hands of man. There is a road, no simple highway, between the dawn and dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone. Ripple in still water, where there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow. You who choose to lead must follow. But if you fall alone. You should stand, and who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. Ripple in still water, where there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow. Let's see what I could do next. I think I'll sing a song that I wrote because my friend asked me if I would tonight. I hadn't thought that I would. It's a song about my mother, and I actually did this last year on this show, so. Think my mother wanted me to do what she hadn't done, but not enough to loosen up the chains. Think my mother wanted to tell me what she had learned, but her lessons came complete with all her pain. I look just like my mother, but the color of her hair. People say her laughter is the same. My mother was a writer who died sometime before her words were
My mother struggled in the mold where she was cast. I don't think she spoke in her own voice. I look just like my mother, but the color of my hair. People say our laughter is the same. My mother was a writer who died sometime before her words were born. She could give them a name. I look just like my mother, but the color of her hair. People say our laughter, it's the same. My mother was a writer who died sometime before her words were born. She could give them a name. I feel like I have to justify all these songs that I sing, but I guess I really don't. The next song is a song by James Taylor, and it's from Mudslide Slim and the Blue Horizon. I think that's the right album. It's called You Can Close Your Eyes, and it's been a favorite song of mine since high school. It's one of those things I thought, God, if I could only play that song, my life would be complete. And I guess in some ways it is. Sun is slowly sinking down. Moon is surely rising. This whole world must still be spinning around. I still love you. So close your eyes. You can close your eyes. It's alright. I don't know no love songs. I can't sing the blues anymore. I can't sing this song. You can sing this song when I'm gone. No, there's gonna be another day. We're gonna have a good time. No one's gonna take that time away. You can stay as long as you like. So close your eyes. You can close your eyes. It's alright. I don't know no love songs. I can't sing the blues anymore. I can't sing this song. You can sing this song when I'm gone. I'm going to do another song that James Taylor recently recorded. I think it's on his new album, and it's a really old tune. It's an old folk song, and it's one of those drag your heart across the floor, thwarted love kind of things. Except it's really got a beautiful melody. That's the problem with all those songs. They're really sad, but they're really pretty. I guess that's part of life. The water is wide, I cannot get over. Neither have I my true love and I leaned my back against an oak, thinking it was a mighty tree. But first it bent and then it broke. So did my love, prove false to me. I put my hand in a soft bush, thinking the sweetest flower to find. I pricked my finger to the bone and left that sweet flower behind. Love is handsome and love is kind, and love is bright like a jewel when new. But love grows old and it waxes cold and it fades away in the morning dew. The water is warm